Hello everybody, it's Chibi, and today I'm here to bring you a manga chapter review on Bleach chapter 608. Now, once again, Kubo is on point in a very, very interesting chapter. Ichimonji is no joke. Just straight up, I'm gonna say it right now, Ichimonji is no joke. The way Ichibe's powers have been introduced and the way they're being displayed in this chapter and these past couple chapters is monstrous. Oh my god. Ichibe is definitely becoming one of my favorite characters in Bleach quickly. Like, he's definitely becoming my top 10 favorite characters, like, in my top 10 because of these recent chapters. Like, I mean, his rape faces... Dude, Ichibe's rape faces is absolutely amazing. Like, this chapter, I don't know what it is, but Kubo is on a roll. He is straight up on a roll when it comes to the art, the overall battles. It looks really good. Kubo is doing a damn good job, and he's definitely kicking it into high gear with this chapter, these past couple chapters, with this entire Bulk versus Ichibe fight. Now, the question is, with this chapter is exactly how does Ichibe's power really work? Now, I mean, we know it's the ink. The ink that comes off of his sword pretty much goes and splatters on something, and, like, he can cancel off their name. Like, he completely removes the name of the person that gets the ink all over them. That's what we found out in this, chapter. We found out when the ink got onto Bulk's sword, it completely erased its name, especially when it got onto Bulk and stuff like that. So it was a really cool element to find out stuff about this, but the thing is like, how far does this darkness control really go? Because Ichibe states right at the end of this chapter, like, all darkness from Shinigami, Quincy's, the human world, dead world, anywhere, it doesn't matter where it's at, he controls all darkness. And how far does this ability stretch? Like, I mean, the question is, when he says he controls darkness, is he actually controlling shadows and the night and stuff? Or is the darkness that he's talking about, like, the color black? The reason why I'm saying this is because in this chapter, you actually see a couple panels that actually point at the color black. Like, when you see Urahara, and you see the Quincy's, and you see the Shinigamis laying on the ground, stuff like, you see the Quincy's and the Shinigami laying on the ground like they're dead. You see a panel specifically pointed towards this. And if you look at the panel closely enough, you will see, like, the aurora, like the darkness coming off the Shinigamis are coming from their black clothing. And so it seems like it's not actually necessarily the darkness inside of someone's heart. That's not what I think it is. I think the darkness he's talking about is the actual color black. Because if you look at the Quincy's, when you see, the like, dark aura just coming off of one of them, you will see it only coming from their eye. Like, you only see it coming from their head part, like where their head region is. But if you look at the Shinigami, you see it just coming off all over the body since their robe is black. And then you also see it coming off of Urahara, also in the, like, whatever room he's in currently at in this chapter. Now, I personally believe that that panel that was shown, honestly, in this chapter, might have been some form of foreshadowing. It was either foreshadowing, or it was Kubo trying to let us know that Urahara is not that good of a character. Like, I mean, we all have our own theories. We all know Urahara is suspicious. He was very suspicious by the past couple chapters ago, and with this, maybe with the aurora around him, even though, if I am correct, and the, like, aura coming off of people is just because of the color black, I don't think, Kubo would put a panel like that if it did not mean something very important. So personally, I believe that Urahara in that entire panel has signified that he has some very dark schemes underneath of what he is doing. So yeah, that's really cool. That's my actual take on Ichimonji's ability. I think it's actually the color black. Yeah, anything that's colored black, he can control. And the big thing is about this is, like, he can control the color black, you better watch out, Bulk. That fucking mustache, all that, you need to be careful. That mustache is extremely, extremely black, and you might have to shave it off and sacrifice that mustache, because if he can control the black, he's just gonna use his aura around that mustache. Which is gonna be fucking hilarious. Okay. That's enough fun. But overall, the chapter, it's a very, very good chapter. I mean, like I said, Ichimonji is OP as fuck, dude. Like, it is straight out OP. Zanpakuto. I'm telling you right now. The way it looks, it doesn't look like Ichibe could lose. It really, really doesn't. But, I mean, if I know Bleach, Ichibe has to lose because Ichigo has to defeat Bulk. We all know this. Just the question is, how is Ichibe really going to lose? Or It'd be an interesting little twist. It would be a very cool twist if, you know, Ichibe was the villain or something. Because these constant rape faces, and the way he says, like, he can control all darkness, and the way he stated that, the way the lines were and all that, I was like, dude, that just, like, that sounds like a villain would say something like that. It really does. Like, Ichibe's entire dialogues he's had in these past couple chapters sounds like something a villain would say. And it makes me think that maybe Ichibe is a villain. Maybe we have it all wrong. Maybe the final villain isn't Bach, but it's actually the Soul King and, you know, Ichibe. I mean, it's a possibility. But overall, chapter. You know what? I actually like this chapter. You know what? I'm going to give it an 8.5 or even a 9 out of 10. It was a very badass fucking chapter. It really was. And I never get tired of those Ichibe rape faces. So yeah, tell me your thoughts in the comments below. You all have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.